What's up guys, Shay Stevens here, PDGA number 77522, and this is the back nine of my round checking out the Yetter layout for 2024. Let's get to it. Alright, so back in the day, the Yetter used to be part of like the Super Tour, which preceded the National Tour. And people like Ricky's won this thing. I think Juliana Korver, one of her first cashes, was here. And this hole is famous in my memory just because Nate Doss stepped up to this hole and he threw a putter down the middle towards the A pin, put his next shot under the basket, and then tapped out for a par. And I think it was his caddy was like, "Oh, Mr. Doss, I'm so sorry. I thought you knew where the basket was. It's my fault." And Nate goes, "No, there are better birdies out here. I was playing for par." Next card up has Nico on it. He 5-putts this hole. You'll see the green. Super elevated basket with a lot of runaways on all sides, and you can really get baited into just taking a really big number if your putter's off. So my play has always been putter down the right-hand side. Usually beat that tree. And if I end up left, it's fine. I pull the Nate Doss move. Lay up and get out with the par. If I push straight enough, maybe get a putt at it. So I'm going to go Envy and just give it a nice rip. Ooh. Pulled that a little to the right. Got lucky though. Might have a putt. We'll see. It's probably going to be too long to risk. All right, looks like the club's doing something here. There's like tires all around the backside. I'm guessing maybe we're going to backfill it with some dirt. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of dirt over there. Probably from all the stuff that eroded away. There used to be like a really cool like log structure the whole way around, almost like a fort. But it just kind of broke down over the years and we weren't able to maintain it. COVID really did a number on it. We couldn't do work days, so the green has looked much prettier in the past. It looks like the club is going to be doing something in the future to make it pretty again. Yeah, this is definitely not in my range. I'm just going to put this under the basket and get out of here with a par. Ooh, hung it out left. But luckily the log saved me. Got to follow through on that swing. I see, you can really tell if your putter's off, if you have like that aggressive spin putt, you can easily go 25, 25, 25 and stack up a number. Luckily, this is just a nice little tap. All right. Whew. Time to play person or deer in the woods. Gonna guess deer. All right. Hole 11, Sleepy Hollow, monster par 4, 574 feet. Really hard to get just because you got to shape such crazy shots. Although, if I recall, I think frickin' Ricky had a eagle look by throwing this monster flex forehand that just, you know, popped up perfectly, got a little bit anti and pushed forever. I'm just gonna go Fission Photon, a lot of hyzer, commit to it, flip it up, and hopefully push forward. No, I hit the sneaky line. Hold on. I gotta watch the video again. I think my footwork was off, but everything else felt good. But I just got away with a dirty one over the short tee pad. All right, so that's definitely gonna go down as like top 5 coolest shots I threw that I didn't intend to. I hit a stupid skinny gap. Now I'm just gonna take a reactor down the right-hand side and just let it be a reactor at the end, hopefully. Stable up, stable up. Ooh, a little wide, might have a putt. Thought that would finish harder. All right, that was a poor disc selection on my part, guys. I should have definitely gone pyro, because even if I missed inside, I would have an open putt versus being back here in the stuff. But let's see if I can pull something off. I could put the mini down, but that would just put me more into this. All right, you've been working on your spin putt, Shay. Let's see if it hits. Nope. Oh, that was a weak spin putt. That's better. Low though. All right. Now, well, another hole where I don't mind par. Shoot, am I shooting clean? Shoot, why did I just say that? Hole 12 is a pain in the butt par 3. It used to be a par 4, but some trees came down the inside and people could sneak a shot in there. So they changed the par to par 3, but it stinks if you're a short person because you have to go over this junk on the left, and that's really hard to do. So, oh, and by the way, I forgot I bogeyed hole 3, I'm pretty sure, so no pressure for the perfect round. So I'm going to try and go up over this stuff early here and hopefully flip this photon up just enough to keep pushing. It's got to get way left, so it's got to like just not quite get to flat. I got the flat, but I had a little nose up. Oh, sniped down by a tree. Say, even if that would have finished its flight, I probably would still be like maybe circle 2 if I was lucky. Like I said, it's a pain in the butt par 3. As you can see, you gotta get way left off of the tee and also beat all these guardian trees. So not really much going on. I have the biggest gap here is kind of dead center, so I'm just gonna put a anode through that hopefully. Yep, should do. And the last evil feature of this green is elevated basket with the ditch right behind it. So this can get ugly too if you really get brave on your putts. Or it's tricky if your drive goes long of the basket down there. It's a steep angle you got to come and hit this thing at. All right, guys, hole 13. Another signature hole of the course. Par 5, 711 feet. Gentle bending fairway to the right, straightens out for, I'd say, about half the hole. And then you got to try and turn a corner, and you'll see it's a very technical green when you get to it. I haven't thrown a forehand today, really. Or at least nothing that's like, you know, a power forehand. Oh no, I threw the Tesla on, or the Terra on hole 1. That wasn't bad. But yeah, gonna try another good forehand with the photon. Hopefully out to the left here. Swing it back in around the A-pin, ideally. Oh, I knifed it over. Ew. That's gonna stink. All right, so luckily I did land at least in the fairway. Unfortunately, I have no real run up because of this tree being all awkward in my life. So then I'm gonna go to the standstill, and I'm gonna try and push a standstill fairway driver again, just to work with the fairway driver some more. So I would just hyzer flip a uplink just to get me out there, but I'm trying to get for a little more distance, and if I lose it to the left, that's not actually bad because it might open the angle up into the green more for me. So nice smooth rhythm. Hopefully it'll turn a little bit and then fight out. Oop. Another tree. Alright guys, we are in damage control mode. We are just past the A-pin, throwing 3. I need to get to that big tree is my goal, so I at least have a chance to get up and down. So I got to push that. 6 is definitely in play right now, unfortunately. That's why I love beat up fission photons. I should just be in the left side rough, but I should be able to see the basket. So we pushed forward enough to have a look at the green, which is all you could ask for. Little tricky lie. So let's go. I need to be able to hit something on forehand that's gonna hold and go. I'm thinking relay. Because if I turn and burn it, I can live with that. But I need that speed of a fairway driver to carry. Ooh, I can actually do this standing up. Nice. All right. Oh, come on, push, 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 push. All right, I might have an outside look at it. Got that nose up. I had to tilt my wrist more. All right, we have definitely stolen a look I don't deserve. I should have been blocked by all these trees, but I think I just have enough of a window. So, see if I can capitalize on the good fortune. Spider's web right in front of my putt. Oh, just off the top. Would have been a great save. Got a little bit of a turbo off the top of the Mach 7. Drops the mini. Knocks down the putt. Bogey is very deserved after those shots. Hole 14, 398 foot par 4, known as 3 Amandos. So you have a Mando on that left tree there, and then you have a double Mando you got to get through, and then over a wooden fence to get to the green. When I play this hole casually, it's so darn easy. It's just 2 hyzers and a putt. Put me in tournament pressure though when I choke. So I'm trying to pretend I'm in tournament mode here, face that pressure. Just gotta throw the entropy up way high. There's a vine like way up in the air. That's my target. So that way it just nose up and stalls left for you. Yep, perfect. Ooh, if the A basket was in, that might have hit it. All right, so I did throw that inside a little bit. And the result has been, I'm a little pinched for this double Mando. So usually I go entropy, entropy on this hole. This time I'm gonna go envy on a steeper hyzer, hopefully flip just a little bit and give me that extra carry I need to get to the basket. Perfect. Oops, sorry if I blocked that. So I saw it get a bit of a skip. I'm guessing it hit some of that roots and rocks right there, but not terrible. Good recovery, birdie. And I'm lucky I got a birdie there because I'm probably going to give it back on this hole. 15, Harvester of Sorrow, aptly named. 460-foot par 4. And you'll just see, like, you got to beat this initial gap. A tree came down. If you could see where it is, you're amazing if you actually could find it. Trying to force myself to throw drivers again, so I would usually kind of like ease an uplink kind of to the A pit and just play from there. But even there's nothing for a birdie look. So you really do have to push distance. So I'm gonna go relay, give it a little bit of a hyzer flip, hopefully through that left gap, cruise to the right, and hopefully settle by the B pin. Ooh, through the inside gap? Nope. Ooh, left side rough. All right. That relay is not as understable as I remember. Okay, guys, this is gonna be a crazy shot if I pull this off. It's gotta be a hard ante and still fight out. So I'm feeling deflector. I could try to really push a fireball, but I think I'm asking for too much. This is just trying to get me maybe to a circle 2 look. Okay, get legal. Nope. Dug out of that, but I think that actually saved me from more trouble. I wish it'd be like a foot more to the right so I could throw a backhand, but we do have a forehand line straight at the basket, so electron entropy is in order. Thinking I'm just gonna try and go to that tree left of the basket. If I hit it, I have a circle putt. If I miss it long or short, I'll be even closer, hopefully. Oh, unless you throw it low, you idiot. That hurts. Shout out to Chris Hahn and the Troll Boys. I get to play under the bridge. Ow, thorns. Ow, thorns. Yep. Okay. Whoop. Hello. Okay. I can do a normal stance at least. All right. Ooh, good run. All right, clean that up. Got that birdie bogey roller coaster going. Not a fan. Lucky to be at even par, I think. But I would have liked a buffer going into the last 3 holes. All right, hole 16, par 5. It says 883. I think that's even further than that. I think that's from the original short tee, and the sign didn't get updated. The only thing scarier than a headwind on this hole is a right to left, because you can unleash something and really get a lot of distance. But if it holds your disc over and doesn't let you back in, you're out of bounds. So yeah, all the high grass right OB. It's been mowed down. They haven't put the flags out yet, but you can just tell where the line is. So I am going to go for big. I'm going fizzy photon, trying to push that tree. Maybe it's like 400, I think. Threw it out low. But we're out in the fairway. It's all that matters. All right, so in old getters, that high grass on the left used to extend all the way up to basically the corridor on the right, and that used to all be out of bounds, and I like that. They now have a chute to the left that you can go through. I think it's super tight, though. I think it's more of a mercy if you screw up and go that way. So I'm just going to mash on my flippy fission photon. I'm trying to get up towards like the B pin up into the right, and if I stall out left, I still have a play. If I, some craziness happens and I go left, I have a left shoot now. But yeah, I'm just gonna murder this. Ooh, thank God I looked. That's not my flippy photon. That's my Volt. That would not have gone well. All right, there we go. Proper disc acquired. And no need to put much hyzer on this because we're going uphill. Didn't turn as much as I would have liked, but good distance. All right, we're going that right shoot. All right. So the basket is deeper in there than you think. I always make the mistake. So I'm going to go pyro, nice and high. Give it time to get left because the basket is basically in the middle of the two shoots. So I need to get this up and working left as it goes through the gap. I think I really like that. All right, so note to self, I can swing it even further left. But still, it's a putt on this hole, I'll take it. Yes! 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang, birdie. All right, guys, that was a definite bonus birdie. I like that breathing room. So that means I can get a little brave on this hole, I think. So 17, par 4. I'll throw the distance up here. I forget, but it's a pump. It's 400 something just to the A pin. The C's guarded by all this high grass is OB, right side. Left side during the Yetter, I'm pretty sure they OB that up too. If not, it's natural OB. So I'm just going to smash on a Fission Photon. I also wish I had a Fission Time Lapse. I've been playing with that a little bit. That felt nice. Didn't quite flip it, but put it right in our good landing zone. All right, so you've heard me mention a bunch of times working on my driver, just trying to get comfortable again. The power's there, but my angles and just consistency are not. So I've been out in the field a lot and I've been making good progress. So I'm just out here on the course under stressful conditions, trying to make sure it works for when I need it. And it was nice there, actually let some casuals play through off that tee shot. And I was looking at footage from the last couple holes and I'm still dragging the disc behind me a little bit. And also it looks like I'm bringing my wrist above my elbow on drives, which is not what you want because that has a tendency to lead to nose up shots. There's a few guys like Ricky who managed to do it, but at the very last second they course correct. Don't have that. So yeah, that throw felt a little bit cleaner. Had some good pop. I just got to work on the angle now a little bit more, but the release felt really good and powerful. All right, so the two plays here on this hole, either follow the fairway left, or you can get brave and go over the out of bounds on the right. And there is a headwind's kind of swirly. What are you doing to me? Feels heady, but it feels right to left as well, and the leaves indicate that, so that's helping it. So I think my play is going to be pumping a Volt over the OB. And game plan is just kind of hopefully swing under the trees and slide to the basket. Worst case scenario, I hit the trees and drop. I'm still in bounds. It's just there's these overhanging branches on the left really make it hard to carry a shot all the way down. You got to have a really good blistering forehand. And I don't know if I feel that today. Love it. All right, caught some leaves. Let's see what it leaves me. So, I was hoping for a bit more of a wind throw, but I got a putt, so can't be too sad about it. All right, going mini down. Does that give me enough space? Yes, it does. Okay. No, just shorted it. That stinks. Oh, a little too stabby on that one. Would have been a nice birdie, but pars don't hurt. And wrapping it up, hole 18. Defining moment. Par 4, up the hill left. Yeah, it's gonna be out of shot, just way up on the rock wall there. Two ways I like to play it are either like take an Anheuser straight at the Mando tree and break in front of it. There's a like 12-foot wide gap of trees. You just got to split that on Annie and you're good. It's really easy. Or my other play is just straight up the gut with something like a mid-range and get into that grassy spot, and there's a nice hyzer over basically the walking path of the bathroom. That's my shot I'm going to go for today. So we got a bit of a tailwind helping, right, left. So I'm going to be on the side of the tee pad. All right. Yep, that should be right in that grassy spot. Unless I kicked the tree and didn't see it. Dang it. I'm guessing I either hit this tree or there's a lot of stuff on the ground that could have slowed me down. Whew. I am right between the two ideal gaps. I think the play is going to be a step out forehand. Just to give me a bigger gap. Let's reframe the camera so you guys can see this hopefully. Okay. So I'm going to go step out. Whew. I think a reactor should do it. Pyro might be a good shot too, but I'm feeling reactor. Oh yeah, right into the log, short of the basket, but it's a putt. All right, big putt uphill to end it. With a little bit of obstruction in my way too. Yes! And that is how we end it, guys. So yeah, fun time out here. Got a group coming up behind me, so I'm gonna be quick. Back to Shay.
Heck of a way to end a round on the east side in its hardest configuration. That gauntlet of holes 15, 16, 17, and 18 can really make or break a round. In this case, they made mine. Hole 15, I botched that up shot. Just two nose down, not enough air under it, just put it under the bridge. I haven't done that in years. But luckily, recognized the situation, gave it a safe floaty run for par, but kept it close enough that, the bogey putt wasn't stressful, and then picked up birdies on 16, 18. Heck, I almost got 17. If it was just a little more committed on that putt, probably would have carried it, but still, -2, nothing to be ashamed about. In terms of my play, I did throw a lot more drivers like I was intending to, and while editing the footage, I saw I am rounding so badly. Don't know why this bad old habit has come back, but gotta work on it. Gotta get my lines down, so, I'll be out in the field trying to get that corrected. Now, for my thoughts on the changes to the east side, we saw a few tee pads updated, but the big change is hole 5 was brought level to the ground and moved back. I really like that tee change. The previous setup was a very soft par 4. Traditionally, my play was either a flippy mid-range or a fairway driver off the tee, and then just upshotting and getting out with either a birdie or par. Seldom a bogey. If you go back and watch old footage of the Yetter, those guys were the top, the lead card on MPO. We're getting real easy eagle looks, and that should not be. So I went and looked at the stats for this year's Yetter. Nobody eagled it this year, so I think it's a much more true par 4. So shout out to the BCDGA. Great change there. Now, if you want to see the crazy changes, I do play around on the west side as well. That's coming up soon. They've completely removed a hole that I loved very much and reconfigured a lot of stuff, so stay tuned for that. I'll have that edited together as soon as possible for you. But with that, guys, I want to say thank you for all your support. If you have any questions for me, reach out. I'll do my best to answer them. Take care. Thank you to my sponsors. For all your disc golf needs, check out Phoenix Discs and Foundation Disc Golf.